afternoon, students. Are you hearing my voice? Okay, right. Right. In our last class, we discussed about reform movements in Parsi community, and we discussed certain things regarding the reform movements in Parsi community. And today we are going to see the Sikh reform movements in Punjab. One of the important concept in our syllabus of paper 2, social and economic history of modern India. And you are well known that you are aware that there are certain reform movements which taken place within the Sikh community, particularly in Punjab. And the Punjab was one of the most important and eventful region in British India and was the homeland of number of socio-religious movements. The socio-religious movements in Punjab were founded with a variety of aim like purifying a particular religion or spreading education among the masses or propagating new ideas or philosophies. Among all the movements, the Nirankaris, Namdaris, and Singh Sabha were the prominence and made huge impact in the society of Punjab. Okay, in the society of Sikh. So apart from these, Nirankari, Namdari, and Sikh Sabha, and another important, most important reform movement which happened in the Sikh community is nothing but the Akali movement. Akali movement, also called as Gurudwara reform movement, and one of the important movement among the Sikh community. And apart from these, you are aware that Gadar movement also a important movement, also a reform movement. played an important role among the extreme Indian nationalism. Okay, so in the extreme Indian nationalism, there is another sub community called as the terrorist movement. Okay, so the among the terrorist movement, this Gadar movement was another important movement which is um, started by uh, s- uh, 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 started by one of the important leader from the San Francisco. Okay, so and Pomaggatamaru incident also a important event among the Gadar movement. Okay, so those which comes under the national movement, just we are discussing here about the socio-religious movement among the Sikh community. Okay, so we'll start with the Nirankari movement. So the Nirankaris movement was founded by the Baba Dayal Das. Uh, Baba Dayal Das was Das, and it was a movement of purification and return. He called for the return of Sikhism to its origin, sometimes during 1840s, and emphasized the worship of God as Nirankar. Nirankar is nothing but the formless God. So he rejected all kinds of idols and rituals associated with idolatry, and also Brahmin priests who conduct such rituals. He also rejected those Sikhs who were allied with the Brahmin priests. Okay, so basically he rejected the priesthood. Okay, priesthood which is intermediary aspect between the God and devotees. Okay, so they advocated the Nirankaris advocated the path to God was through worship based on meditation rather than complex ritual. The Nirankaris also stressed the importance and authority of Guru Nanak and Adi Granth. They focused on Guru Nanak Sikhism before Sikhism focused on Guru Nanak and Sikhism before the establishment of the Khalsa by Guru Gobind Singh. Okay, so and they are not supported the militarism among the Sikhs. Okay, so before they supported the before Sikhism, before the Guru ship of Guru Gobind, and they stressed the proper religious practice, issued Hukamnama to define its concept of what was correct, and also built a series of worship centers staffed by their own priests. Nirankaris were asked not to treat the woman as unclean at childbirth, take dowry at marriages, place neither lighted lamps nor blessed sweets, prasad placed in rivers, and also not to feed Brahmins as payment for conducting rituals. Okay, so they basically against the practices which is brought from the Hindu ritual society. Okay, so after Nirankaris, there is another important movement among the Sikh society was Namdari movement. The Namdari movement, founded by Baba Ram Singh, was one of the most influential and transitional reform movements in India, in Punjab. After working as a soldier in the army of Ranjit Singh for few years, Ram Singh returned to Paini in 1855 and started to attract people with his simple lifestyle and religious ideas. He was greatly influenced by the ideas at Balak Singh and was chosen as the successor of Balak Singh. Okay, so Baba Ram Singh formally inaugurated the Namdari movement in 1857 with a set of ritual modeled after Guru Gobind Singh's founding of the Khalsa. He used a recitation of Gurbani, Ardas, a flag and baptism for entry into the new community. The Namdaris were required to wear the five symbols of Sikhism, with the only exception of the kirpan. Kirpan is nothing but a sword. Okay. So, however, they were required to keep lati, a bamboo stick, with them. Okay. They want to keep with the lati